in a second. Marco Pratt. Michael A says, if you what? No buttered, please, said Jones. El Pistolera said, Pratt, no, look again. Robertson touched the ball first. Marker laughed. Celso, a bug of the week for me. That's what Alex said. I thought Giovanni Celso changed that game in the second half for Spurs.
Oh, Aria.
And
Aria.
Serge Aurier. And El Pistolera said they need to sell Eriksen for 20 million and hey, get rid of him. I think so. Come on, get rid of Christian Eriksen. Get rid of the dead weight. You were saying, Junior.
But
right, come on, go ahead.
Is his contract? I mean, is his contract ending in 6 months?
It can't. Well, yeah, get rid of him now. Don't even wait till 6 months. You know what? Park him out because you're paying his salary right now. Get rid of him. You don't.
Listen. This is what Spurs must get. They could have gotten rid of this man a while back, and they decided to keep him. Don't play him. So I don't blame him. I mean, come on. They held him hostage.
Come on, that's unprofessional. You're a footballer. Hey. Come on, you're unprofessional. If you show up to play. If you don't want to play, tell the coach that you don't want to play. You're getting a check.
But we don't know if he told Josie that he doesn't want to play.
But he's on the field. You play. Get your punk ass off the field. No cursing.
No cursing.
I am no cursing. I'm sorry. No cursing, football family. But come on, I understand that Spurs is not the best employer. And I agree that Spurs may have screwed or done wrong by Christian Eriksen in some arena, right? Mm-hmm. But Christian Eriksen, what your body of work now, what you do now is going to be a reflection of what's to come, maybe. What's going to happen if he goes to Inter Milan and things are not as great and then he decides to go his moody way? Huh?
Cut out the foolishness, Benton. Cut out the foolishness. Christian Eriksen is not the first player to do this, and he certainly won't be the last player to do this. And we have seen poor players who don't have the ability as this man in a little toenail.
Yes.
Right? And we've seen clubs come in, swoop in, and pay ridiculous, crazy money.
Yes.
Listen, if Chelsea can spend all that money on Michael Hector, Eriksen will be fine. So we're not going to use one game to judge this baller. He's a very good baller. We don't know what is happening behind the scenes. We don't know if he's unhappy. I don't know what is going on. But I think he will thrive at another club. And I wish him all the best. You can't cuss him for one game. He's a baller.
Oh, come on. I will cuss him for one game and cuss him for the entire year. He's pathetic. You can call him baller if you want.
You're just not like him. That's how you are. You're biased.
All right, you're biased. Dalton Stewart says, what happened to my ballers and bugs? Oh, no, want me fight, you know? Wait, Dalton, did I miss your... My apologies, football family. You see, Kamone and stress me, so I'm trying to go through these comments. Dalton, Mikhail says Eriksen would not prosper under Mo still, not his type of baller. El Pistolero said, yeah, come on, but you will lose him for nothing in the summer. Sell him and take a few dollars. Eriksen's behaving like Coutinho, not playing to their full potential. Up! I totally agree. Why these guys are getting a king's ransom to play a child's game, as Kevin once would say. All right.
And big up to Island Sports Network. We are on live right now. So next week everything will be set up back perfectly again. But we're also streaming live right now on Island Sports Network. So as usual, if you want to take part in the show, the number is right there: 678-609-3792. Call in and talk your mind. We're on Ballers and Bugs right now.
And Dalton, but I did not see your Ballers and Bugs. I saw your team of the decade. So send on your Ballers and Bugs, and we'll get them out to the general audience. All right, moving away from Ballers and Bugs, and if you keep sending them on, I'll read them out. During the show. Junior, and come on, let's do our EPL roundup. Liverpool is sitting at the helm. I mean, the big matchup was against Spurs. Spurs did push them back in the second half. Did you saw some vulnerabilities there with Liverpool?
Vulnerabilities? No. What I saw was a galvanizing performance. I saw a team that is approaching every game like it's their last.
Okay,
Because I really think Liverpool has more than enough capacity right now to, if they come out one game and just say, look, we're not up to it, we'll play with best, but we'll lose a one game. Nobody will come out and say, oh, Liverpool is about to slip, right?
Yeah.
But they are approaching every game like it's their last. And I respect them. Hats off to Klopp, hats off to Liverpool. I think that was the most they have been pushed in a 90-minute game during this tremendous run. This was their hardest game, in my opinion.
Okay.
And maybe it is what have you done for me lately, but for me, I see a different Liverpool yesterday.
Yeah. And come on, before I get your comments on that Liverpool Spurs matchup, ballers for Dalton ballers are Firmino, Rashford, and Aguero. Those are his ballers of the week, and Bug is Bournemouth. So he's consistent with us, Eddie Howe and Bournemouth. So sorry family Dalton for missing your ballers and Bugs. All right, come on. Your thoughts on this Liverpool versus Spurs matchup?
Was it even a question? I saw someone ask a question. Will this be the game that Liverpool loses? I mean, like, it was just ridiculous. I had to chuckle. If anybody is beating Liverpool, it's not going to be Spurs. They were toothless with Harry Kane, and trust me, no, them going to eat that bone with sauce or gum without Harry Kane. I think Liverpool is unbeatable. I don't think anybody will be able to beat them if they play, or if they continue to play the way they're playing. I mean, as I said before, this is a team playing for each other. They're playing for the coach. So I didn't see anything that indicated that Liverpool will pop down anytime soon. So I think we can crown them champions elect.
Yes, Liverpool looking outstanding. You're reluctant to say champions elect. Big up to Marcus Collins watching us on YouTube. Big up yourself, family. Marcus says, I made it in the show. I remembered. LOL. Welcome, football family. He's a Liverpool fan, so come on, you're going to have to deal with that. Big up yourself, K. Radford. K said language. My apologies for calling Christian Eriksen a punk, whatever. My apologies. A punk donkey. Marcus, if you have any ballers and bugs, send them on to us. If you have any ballers and bugs. But Junior and come on, speaking of Liverpool, Liverpool is champions elect. Let's go ahead and serenade them. We know Man City won't give up the fight. They were outstanding today against Aston Villa. And for once, Man City looked like a team that's not reactive. They look like they're playing every game. They want to beat any opponent at least once a season. They want to beat anyone they face. For Spurs standpoint, back to Liverpool versus Spurs. Spurs and Jose Mourinho are sitting in 8th. I mean, they continue to ship goals at the back. Defensively, they are atrocious. Junior, what can Jose Mourinho do with this defensive players to try to address this issue? Or can it be fixed until the summer, maybe?
It can be fixed. What I think Jose did, what Jose showed yesterday, and we talk about this in our group chat, and I think Tottenham needed luck to beat Liverpool. They need divine intervention to beat Liverpool. They needed luck to get a point. They got the luck they needed. They should have been down 3-4 in the first half. I think the players bought into Jose's system, the park in the bus, the let's wait until the last 20 minutes and let's see what we can get.
Yeah.
But that is the fix. You're not. Virgil van Dijk is not going to come. Virgil van Dijk 2.0 is not going to come out and play for Tottenham tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you have what you have,
yeah.
And he has the talent where they can give anybody problems going forward. Yeah. Let's just be fair. Yes, they're toothless without Harry Kane as a striker, but Son, Dele Alli, and Eriksen on his best day will give problems. Lucas will give problems.
Okay.
It's a mentality change that's needed.
Okay.
And we talk about how Pochettino instilled this soft mentality, but that's what we came to our last conclusion. Mourinho is the opposite.
Yeah, he will.
And we saw that yesterday. At Tottenham team. Eriksen, you kill Eriksen, yes. But I saw Eriksen running back at times. I saw Dele Alli running back at times. I saw Son fighting back at times. That is a mentality change. I saw a bunch of Tottenham players that earned their money yesterday.
All right.
So that is the change.
And this is why we need someone to get their glasses checked. New prescription. All right, come on. One final tidbit. You're the referee in the group. You're the referee, the aficionado on ball chat.
And before it's Jermaine, big up on the Earth Strong. Jermaine Levy, big up on the Earth Strong.
Yeah, let's before we get to that, Jermaine Levy, big up yourself. He says Eriksen is a bug. I saw 60 to 40 tackles 60 to 40% tackles that he would pull out. And don't want him at United if the rumors are true. Jermaine Levy thinks that some of these things can be fixed with spending. Alex, big up yourself. Family, he says Champions League start back, so we can see what go on. That is true. Champions League would start back regarding Liverpool and their... Mikel says same, so come on. Not saying that they're unbeatable though, but Mo would not have beaten them. First 35 minutes, 20 to 80%. Position is pathetic, and you wonder who was the home team.
Yeah.
Spurs was a home team. But come on, the Robertson tackle, and was it a red card, or should he have gotten a red card?
No, you know why? When I watched it, he tried to actually pull out of the tackle versus the tackle with the Arsenal player. He went right in. So it's not the same. The tackle, I mean, yeah, you can do intention, but you can see where it really wasn't intentional. So I think a yellow card was warranted, not a red.
Okay. And did he get a yellow card?
No.
Did he get a yellow card? Come on.
No.
Okay. And I don't want to be one of those, but there are those. This is a media space that we give voice to everyone. And yes, they might be classified as haters, but there are those who say that Liverpool are getting some of the beneficial calls in some of these games. Do you see any of this, Junior?
I'm sorry, Junior. Before, and you know I am not a fan of Liverpool.
Yeah, go ahead, come on.
Me. You know, and if I tell you that I don't see where Liverpool getting most of the good calls, I mean, I see teams get away with murder. Because yesterday they had Rebecca had Mark Clattenburg, the referee that nobody likes, on, and he was talking about the inconsistencies of the calls. And it's not only Liverpool. Liverpool gets some call go their way, and they get some call that goes against them. So I don't think that is a fair statement to make. But I do understand what you're saying. And remember, referees are different people. So what Kevin Friend will call, another referee probably would not call. And we've seen where they're lenient and you're yelling at the TV was like, ref, that's a card, and they don't give a card. And then you wonder, what is the purpose of VAR? Because in the Arsenal game, he got a yellow and VAR reviewed it and upgraded it to a red. Why couldn't VAR have looked at that Robertson challenge after and alerted the referee? He could have given him a card after. So it's the inconsistency of the referees refereeing the games. I don't think Liverpool getting away with murder. Okay,
and football lovers, we did not say Liverpool is getting away with murder. But I agree with you. Come on, I share your agreement. I mean, every team at some point get favorable calls during a season, get calls that go against them. So all of those who are bad mind and hateful of Liverpool's success, leave it alone. Those they're rumors. They're maybe it's Manchester United fans.
No, we are way too far behind to be worried about Liverpool. Right
so just it's disingenuous and it's not nice. The bad mind don't look good on them.
And let's be honest. And like Kamone said, referees are different people. The key word is people.
Yeah.
These are just imagine you being a referee and having the best seat in the house, watching the best team in Europe playing, and you walk on a foul and stop the play. Bad man. No. Robertson broke the bad foot. You all right? Can you play ball?
Stop
it, man.
This is funny because This is really funny. Mikel says, I saw a similar tackle once that Nani got a red card for, but nevertheless, they would have beaten. Mikel.
Was it 10 men are not?
Yes, 10 men are not. They would have won. We're not going to bring up Nani's. But to be fair, I mean, yes, there are legitimate questions about some of the calls, and we want to get the calls right. It doesn't matter who is the team. We want to get the call right. Irrespective of bad or good calls, I think Liverpool has been outstanding, and they have earned their 61 points from a possible 63. To segue from Liverpool and Spurs to Leicester City, they lost to Southampton 2-1. Is this where the rubber hits the road for Leicester City, Junior?
No, I just think that's a learning experience, which is surprising because Leicester is not new to being high up in the table as a team, but it's a learning experience. You just beat the brakes off this team and think that you're going to do it again in the return leg, and that didn't happen. So
okay.
I don't take much from it because I don't think even Leicester fans legitimately think that they are going to win the Premier League or have a chance to win the Premier League. They just want to maintain top 4. I think that's their goal. So.
And Jason Frame said biggest bug of the week is Lo Celso. He missed a sitter at the back post there. Yes. How do you miss that? That was a very good question. Could have given Spurs a chance.
That's the luck. That's the luck. That is the Jose ball. And
Jermaine Levy says that same thing with the refs. The person reviewing the VAR calls is at their discretion. I wonder it should be a rules in place now. Dalton Stewart said VAR is not for yellow cards, it's for red. Right, referee?
Actually, no. VAR is used to review a play.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't understand. If the referee misses a yellow card offense and VAR spots it, are you going to say VAR is going to say to the referee, don't give a yellow?
All right, Dalton, you heard it from the referee, so don't make up your own rules around here. Alex Jason Frame, that may I try tell them. I don't know what he's telling them. And Mikel
that referees are human beings.
Yes, and Mikel says high boot is a high boot still. Yep. I guess he's still on the Nani tackle years ago. All right, Junior. Geraldo, big up yourself, Geraldo. Wait. A long time we don't say Geraldo. Big up yourself, football family. Leicester City squad not deep enough. Gunners will catch them. Wait.
Who said that?
Geraldo said that.
Why Geraldo come back with him foolish days? Who am I going to see Geraldo, man? Madness.
So, but I mean, Arsenal, so they drew 1-1 with Crystal Palace. And I want to get your thoughts on Wilfred Zaha in that game. He wasn't the Wilfred Zaha that we normally would see.
Until Wilfred Zaha transfers from Crystal Palace, he should not be playing in any more transfer windows, during any more transfer windows. And I'm dead serious. From the game started, he was... We can't curse, right?
No, we cannot curse.
He was moaning and complaining about... There was even a call where he lost the ball and the ball hit off the back of his leg and went off for a throw. And he was cussing the assistant referee. And I'm sitting there like, dude, you never feel the ball hit the back of your calf? He should not be playing. It's obvious he does not want to play for Crystal Palace anymore. It's obvious he wants to go to a bigger club. He should not be playing during the transfer window. That's just it.
And it seems like every transfer window, it's the same.
It's the same thing. It's the same demand. It's just crazy.
El Pistolero said, "I want to beat Man U, so you bad, so bad next week." We'll get to that in the preview section. Jeremy Levy said they need to let NDD go to United, as in Leicester City. Alex says Geraldo Haynes is smoking something regarding Arsenal catching Leicester City.
Smoking a lot of things.
And El Pistolero said nobody wants to go to Manchester United. German Levy said Zaha is a bug. Take too long with the ball. Very indecisive. I guess better coaching is required. All right. Come on. You talked about Watford as being one of your ballers of the week, and we were very impressed with what Watford has done. Do you think Aston Villa is vulnerable right there as Watford makes this push. Do you see Watford, Aston Villa, and maybe even West Ham, as they also lost with Sheffield United, getting in the drop zone?
Aston Villa going home. I mean, they're going back to where they belong. They just come to the Premier League to make up numbers because they wanted an additional one body on the list. They were poor every position on the pitch. I just didn't understand how they had these players making thousands of pounds a week because they were not Premier League quality. Watford is a better squad. How are you comparing Watford to Aston Villa? You should just find you and just beat you because that makes no sense. I think West Ham is a better team than Watford, but if Watford continues to play like this, they're not going to be relegated. But I think Aston Villa, if they don't bring in good players, and to be honest, which good player would want to go to Aston Villa?
They might be getting Bashir on loan, right?
Listen, if that boy ever go Aston Villa, he has no ambition whatsoever. But I just think Aston Villa will be relegated because they were pitiful today. I mean, it was ridiculous. It wasn't a competitive game in any aspect, of what was going on today. So Aston Villa going home, and I see Watford being safe.
Yeah. All right, as we pushing up against the clock and we try to hit some more other news in the world of football, just before we leave European discussion, Junior, the Xavi, Barcelona, Valverde saga. We'll get Kamone to chime in here in a little bit. Word is that Barcelona brass, Eric Abidal and Oscar Grayo, met with Xavi and offered him the position to take over currently, and he said no. Barcelona turns into a potty shop, it seems. Valverde is what's new, Junior?
Hold on.
Valverde is
Barcelona turning into a potty shop, or the open sign for the potty shop is on?
It's on.
Because they have been a potty shop for the last year now.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad at Barcelona.
I'm worse with the biter being injured now. I am fearful.
The biter, Luis Suarez.
I'm fearful for Barcelona really might have a meltdown. I think Messi might have a meltdown soon. And I'm not a big fan of Barcelona, but I think Valverde has been teetering on the brink. And I think he's about to step right over.
Yeah,
so that's me.
Kofi says Aston Villa whole squad to Malines. Malines need, and we'll get that to that. We'll soon talk about Malines. But come on, you are the ride or die Barcelona fan. I'm on sabbatical. What's your thoughts on this whole fiasco with Xavi and Valverde?
Well, I was reading an article because when I saw that he rejected the offer, I was like, okay, something is going on. But they're saying there are a couple of things why Xavi might have rejected it. Was that he's good friends with Valverde, and he thinks coming in and taking the job now would be like a stab in the back to the because of the friendship. Then there's another reason that says he knows that the job will be there whenever he wants it. So they said that he's holding out. He wants to finish where he is. Where is it? Qatar, I think.
He's coaching Al Sadd or Al Sadd.
So he says he is committed to the current players of his club because they have the Qatari Cup final coming up. So they said that there are a couple of reasons why he didn't take it, but he is fully committed. He's 100% committed. And I do think Xavi can be an effective coach. He certainly can do worse than what Valverde is doing. So I think he will get the job, but I just think the timing was a little bit off.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off. And as a Barcelona fan, I'm quite torn because I don't want any coach in Barcelona to help Josep Bartomeu presidency. I want him to get removed from the office of the presidency of Barcelona.
So you want to cut off your nose to spike your face?
Either one. As long as the president is gone, I'm good.
big up Ricardo Porteous listening on Island Sports. He's saying that Barcelona is in managerial limbo after Xavi Hernandez turns down the role. Liverpool are reportedly prepared to allow Mohamed Salah. Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. No.
Hold on. Let me read this out. And Liverpool fans out there, it's not me. I'm just reading a comment that's on Island Sports. Liverpool are reportedly prepared to allow Mohamed Salah a transfer to Real Madrid or Paris Saint-Germain if they receive a fee of around 150 million for their star player.
Okay.
you know what it sound like?
Butler.
Thank you, come on. This sound like a butler team.
He's not going anywhere. I mean, he's on the verge of winning the Premier League 30 years. And no, not even after them winning. I don't think he's going to leave. He's going to be a star, a hero. Come on now.
And big up to Ice King TV watching us on Island Sports Network YouTube page. He says Xavi don't want to go to Barca yet, meaning that he doesn't want to go to Barcelona, as has been reported at this stage. Valverde is a shame. Ice King, I agree with you. Valverde is an embarrassment to the history of Barcelona and the pedigree.
And this one sounds more believable, Ricardo. Arsenal are interested in signing Bayern Munich defender Jerome Boateng. That sounds possible.
I saw that.
Right.
I saw that.
Yeah.
One.
Okay. All right. So to hit some other news on the world of football and try to focus a little bit on our football in our own backyard. Yard ballers, Jamaican football. Let's discuss that briefly and talk about. And big up yourself to Jermaine Green. Last week he said that, can we use this platform to uplift Jamaican football? So here goes.
We're going to do that.
And let's do some uplifting, Junior.
But you cannot uplift sometime without beating.
All right.
So let's just be fair.
All right. So officially, Howard Busby Jr. is now the interim coach of the Reggae Girls Olympic team as he prepares. Howard Busby has a wealth of experience. He used to coach at Seattle Sounders setup, and he was once the coach of the Vancouver Whitecats ladies team. He was also part of the FIFA World Cup squad coaching team that took the ladies to the FIFA 2019 World Cup. Come on, we saw the provincial squad. It's quite reflective of the team that was there last year. Your thoughts? And don't beat them too bad.
No, I mean it's not the ladies, so I'm not going to say anything. My concern is that we don't have camps. They're outside of maybe one or two of the ladies. No one's match fit. They haven't been playing, so I'm not sure what we expect. Even though this list is a big list, I don't know what to expect, and I'm really disappointed in the JFF for leaving it so late. The first game is the 29th, so it's 17 days from now, and no training, no camp, no friendly game, nothing at all. And you know how they're going to travel, because that airport is hard to get to. It's close to Mexico. So just look for Jamaica sending the players them to Bahamas and then fly to that airport. So it's a hot mess, but I wish the ladies all the best.
Yeah, and per some sources inside the setup, they're working on a couple friendly, at least one friendly with another national team junior, and I know it's last minute. But we officially at least have a coach. The final roster needs to be turned into CONCACAF by January 20th. Some of these players haven't been playing football, but I suspect they're keeping in shape. They're probably playing Sunday League football. But your thoughts, Junior?
I am happy that GFF did not try to make the splash higher, because the Reggae Girls are a flavor of the month right now, right?
Yeah.
And I know Kamone is going to say, where are they going to get the money from? Before you say that, Kamone. I think it would be easy for Jamaica to go outside right now and hire a coach, an international coach.
With what?
I know you're going to say that, Kamone, but I'm finding some hope in the fact that they said, let's continue from the coaching staff that we had before that is familiar with the girls, yada, yada, yada. You can pick up from where they left off. I'm hopeful of that. I know the money issue is going to come up by Kamone again, but that's what I am happy for, and I'm hoping for the best. Now, talent-wise, I don't see why it's not like the other teams in the region going to improve that dramatically to catch up to a World Cup qualifying team. Let's just be fair and let's be honest. So the girls, it's not like they're entering into this tournament with their cupboards bare. They have to build back chemistry. They have to build back fitness and match sharpness. Hopefully,
Yes.
so,
Junior,
yeah.
they can't beat Canada. I don't know if they're going to beat Mexico because when I did my research, Mexico, they've been playing friendlies. They have their core group of ladies, and they've been in camp. St. Kitts, they've been in camp playing friendlies. Canada, the players are fit, sharp, ready to go. It's only one team out of the group.
I know,
Listen,
but
we try to make St. Kitts beat we.
That's true, but tell you what, I promise you this right now, that there is a Mexican ball chat right now, and I don't want to sound disrespectful or take them off as racist. I was going to give it a name, but there's a Mexican ball chat right now, and they are worrying about how they're going to contend with Bunny Shaw. So again, Jamaica is not entering into this with their cupboards bare. We are up against it, but it's not like the team is a bad team. They just lack probably match fitness
and preparation.
You never know.
All right, come on, don't forward with your bad news today. All right, we're trying to uplift Jamaican football and football family. We're trying to uplift as requested by so that decision has been made. Howard,
that's why Mount Pleasant will lose. But continue.
No, it's not Mount Pleasant. It's Malines. It's early warm. It's early warm. But football family, like you said, the cupboard is not bare. We have a group of players that know each other from last year. Howard Busby is now the man at the helm. Let's support the team and let's prepare for what to come.
And GFF, we are officially sending out that request again. We need to talk to somebody directly from the JFF.
And continuing our uplifting segment regarding the JFF, Junior, President Michael Ricketts recently in a discussion said I'm open to having discussion with the public, and he's open to ideas. So that's a pretty bold statement. Will they be implemented? I don't know. But at least he's laid out a carpet to have discussions with different stakeholders. Your thoughts, Junior? Am I just being naive?
You are being very naive, and you can believe that if you want. I am open to ideas about how I should spend my money that I make on salary. Anybody can tell me right now, how should I spend my money? Tell me. Everybody tell me. What should I do with my money? I will give you all of my paycheck right now if you tell me. Come on, man.
All right, no one is giving me any sort of uplifting statement. All right, to segue from the Reggae Girls and touch the Red Stripe Premier League. Come on, Malines is losing again, but Corey Burke, it seems like he's on his way out of Portmore, right?
Yes, but they're saying that he's not going to Philly. He's going to a first division team in Austria on loan from Philly for the rest of the MLS season. Okay,
so Philly still holds the rights to his contract. Is that the deal? Or?
Yes, but he's going to go on loan because Philly just spent, I think it was $2.5 million on a striker. I mean, Philly is stacking up. And when I saw the transfer news for Philly, I was kind of wondering where Burke was going to go. But then the loan to Austria, well, it's in the works. It hasn't been finalized. It actually makes sense.
Okay. And so to give football fans the update on today's results in the RSPL, Humble Lion lost 3-0 to Tivoli Gardens. Portmore 1-2-0 even without Corey Burke. They defeated Arnett 2-0.
But then Willis come back and busting it.
Yes. And then UWI and Dumble Holden drew 0-0. Veer and Waterhouse drew 0-0. Or is that currently going on?
No, it's finished, and that's even weird because Veer is on 16 points, Waterhouse is on 40. Waterhouse is the powerhouse, so you draw with the bottom feeder. Shame on your Waterhouse.
Yeah, that's and to piggyback on this Waterhouse discussion briefly. Come on, Jermaine Stewart is one of those big players at Waterhouse, and it seems to be word is he wants to move on from that Waterhouse outfit. Am I correct in that assessment?
Away more move go.
USL.
Jermaine Stewart go.
Yeah. Did you hear anything about that and reports that he might be joining Dumble Holden?
So he's leaving Waterhouse to go to Dumbo Holden?
All right, come on, either way. Did you hear? Stop this, Dumbo Holden. Dumbo Holden is trying to make the final.
No. I mean, listen to me, Jeremy. Stay away there.
Tremaine Stewart. Tremaine
Stewart. Stay away there, yeah? Okay.
So isn't that the player with the contract issue where he thought the contract had ended early? And
yes. That's the one.
His contract was believed to have ended on the 1st of January, but it's actually the 9th of the 1st of September. So he's still on a contract with Waterhouse. Dumbo Holden manager Andrew Christie is hoping that the transfer of Waterhouse midfielder Tremaine Stewart can materialize. Let's watch the space, football lovers. All right, Malines is losing again. What's new?
Where's the jersey?
We're still looking for it.
Oh.
Still looking for it. Malines losing again. So what's new? Before we get to our, come on, any other thing regarding yard footballers?
Yes, I have a whole bunch of things. So
Okay.
give me 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
So Craig Foster. I don't know if everybody remember Craig Foster. He is now moving to a team in Costa Rica. I mean, he's been bouncing around South America. Just playing. He was in Guatemala. I think he was in El Salvador at one point. So he has been scoring. So now he's going there. Havana Salon. She is the reggae girl, the only one who scored for us at the World Cup. She's now a midfielder for Paris FC. So she's joining Bonnie over there in France. Romario, I don't know if we talked about Romario Williams last week. He is joining Miami FC USL from Columbus Crew. He's one of those players who the potential is there, as we saw in the Gold Cup, but it's just not materializing for him on the pitch. So I wish him all the best. He's going to link up with Brenton Griffiths. I don't know if people remember Brenton. Brenton's a very nice guy. He re-signed with Miami FC, so that's going to be a nice little collab with them, a striker and a defender. Miami FC, maybe they can, break through for the Reggae Boys. Deshane Beckford, he's on loan from Mobile United. He signed with Rio Grande Valley. Everybody's in USL, so JFM head is going to explode. Nika Daly, Charleston Battery, we signed him. Andre Lewis is a very interesting one. Andre was one of those players that he broke out the MLS draft. There was a back and forth tug and war between New York City FC and Vancouver. Some reason it just didn't materialize for Andre. He went to Portland Timbers. Then he got sent to Portland Timbers 2. Then he was sent to Portmore. So now he signed for Colorado Switchbacks in USL. Nico Brett, he left Pittsburgh on a high. Happy for him. Now he's signing with Birmingham Legion. So that's a good thing. Romeo Parks, a very good player from St. Mary. Really from St. Mary, but that's him come from.
Yeah, claim him.
We claim Romeo, because Romeo a big baller. Romeo Parks. So Romeo Parks was in Ireland playing for Sligo Rovers. So now he's back in the USL. He is playing for New Mexico in USL. So he's on loan from Sligo Rovers. Why did I beat him bad because of that one incident? But hold your head up. And then Renico Clark, another one, didn't materialize like people thought because he's an excellent footballer. His option was declined by Sporting KC. So as of right now, he's without a club. So that's my little roundup for my little Jamaican players.
Man, you take Langy? Wow. But there is uplifting news of Jamaican football, Junior. Because, we've requested to put in uplifting stories about Jamaican football. Of course, we have to hold, the powers to be accountable. But one of the key thing about the space is to update Jamaican footballers, football fans about how Jamaican footballers are doing in different space overseas. And they might be playing in a team near you. So support them. Buy the jersey, buy a ticket and go watch them. And I think there's a guy named Dixon, Dennis Dixon, who signed with Birmingham or Chattanooga, team in Chattanooga here also. Maybe one day we'll have him also on Ball Chat because he's from Hanover and Raciz, a graduate or alumni of Raciz. All right.
And big up Source Auto Boss listening right now on Island Sports. And we got to big up our streaming partner, Island Sports Network. Got to big them up during the show. So Island Sports Network, big up yourself every time, family.
All right, let's wrap it up, football lovers, with our prediction and preview segment. Big games coming on the pipe. Kofi says Molines need Ozil ASAP. El Pistolero said Foster is a pilgrim man. And
he is.
He's a pilgrim, definitely. El Pistolero says nobody's checking the progress of Omar Holness. We will check on Omar and have an update for you next week. Come on.
Where's Omar?
Yeah. He's in is it a non-league team in the UK? Because he holds a UK passport. So he left USL and he's playing in the UK. I forgot what the team is, but I think it's either a non-league. I think they won their game in the FA Cup, so they're moving on. So he's doing well, and thank you for reminding me about Omar. But he's doing well, and remember he had the incident where he had the seizure on the pitch.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anything else. So I'm happy that he's doing well.
And let me just put this out there that for you, the listeners, if you guys want to hear from these footballers, let us know. We had the privilege of having Michael Seaton on a couple weeks back. If you guys
had Alex Frank on a few back also.
So if you guys want us to reach out to these footballers, we can have the footballers on, asking and hoping.
And we did an interview with Lauren Donaldson, JFF. What would be interim manager, we thought, but
we thought
was gonna get the interim manager at the Reggae Girls, but that didn't occur. Check out that interview on our audio platform. So we're definitely keeping up on Jamaican football. Yard ballers, we always like to keep up to date on Jamaican footballers.
And Source Auto is saying, come on, St. Mary Heights.
and we will get an update on Omar Holness for next week's show. El Pistolero says doing really well too. Played in the FA Cup. He needs a senior call up. Every man need a senior call up, it seems. Preview and prediction segment.
Excuse me, sir. No, let us fix that argument. We have enough players out there for Tapper to widen the pool.
All right.
All people asking for is that they bring the best players in, not just your friend them Tapper, and widen the pool and pick the best players from the pool.
And when we have Tapper Whitmore on the show, come on, you can ask him that.
Tapper now, come on.
All right.
Never know.
Preview and prediction segment as we preview some games coming down the pipe. Man City versus Crystal Palace Saturday at 10 a.m. Junior, who do you have as we wrap up the show, Ball Chat family? Man City versus Crystal Palace. This game is at Man City.
Transfer window still open, right?
Transfer window still open. So
5-0 City.
5-0.
Zaha is going to go off.
Zaha is still... Come on, you have for this Man City versus Crystal Palace matchup?
I have Crystal Palace beating Man City 2-1.
Okay.
I see Wilfred Zaha auditioning for a move from Crystal Palace.
Okay, come on. Okay. Oh, step away from whatever you're drinking. Come on. All right. Junior, Newcastle versus Chelsea at Newcastle. Now, this might be a game that Kamone wants to pick.
Who the hell is going to stop Tommy Abraham?
Who is going to stop Tommy Abraham? This is at Newcastle. Newcastle drew with Wolves at Molineux 1-1 this past weekend. Miggy Almiron, big up yourself, Atlanta United family, scored. And he's been on a scoring tear.
Chelsea winning 3-0.
Newcastle versus Chelsea. This game is a feature game on Saturday in the EPL. Come on.
2-0 Newcastle.
Again, come on. All right.
Kamone is a Chelsea fan, so I don't know what.
Saga said.
Chelsea toothless.
Saga said City 3-1 over Palace. El Pistolero says City wins 3-0. And the big game in the EPL. Source Auto says Man City will win 2-1 in that matchup. Big up yourself, Source Auto. The big game in the EPL. Liverpool versus Manchester United on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Who will win this game? Junior, and it will be at Anfield.
I'm playing the game.
And
the referee just blow the whistle. Come on.
And Manchester City and Manchester City faithfuls are hoping for Manchester United upset. Come on. Liverpool versus Man United.
Well, listen to me. Nobody has stopped Pool. Manchester United not that good, but I'm gonna say 1-0 Man U.
1-0 for Manchester United over Liverpool, according to Kamone. Staggerback says Newcastle will defeat Chelsea 2-1. El Pistolero says Castle will draw against Chelsea. That's
Source Auto says Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0.
And Source Auto got a win there. Junior, you've
Chelsea 8 of them roll out though, my lord.
Yes. Staggerback says Liverpool 1, the Empire 2. El Pistolero says Liverpool 2, Manchester United 0. Junior, you're still playing the game in your head.
The referee just blew his whistle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something, people. Bruno Fernandes will be at the Kop, sitting down in the stands, watching his future teammates playing and seeing a very heartfelt game. Mason Greenwood will be scoring a goal. Rashford will be hitting the bar. And Liverpool will be winning 2-1.
Do you believe the words that are coming out of your mouth, Junior?
Mason Greenwood will be scoring. Bruno Fernandes will be in the stands watching his team, sitting down beside Woodward, saying, "I am going to be where Lingard is." Well, Liverpool winning 2-1.
I don't see how Liverpool loses this game. This is at Anfield. Klopp said, records are. He doesn't feel anything when it comes to records. It's about trophies. That's how he is.
Correct.
It's about trophies.
But I think Greenwood is going to have a coming out party.
Can Manchester United, with the speed up top, trouble this Liverpool outfit though?
That is their only chance.
But who will pass the ball to them from midfield?
I don't think they need anybody to pass the ball from midfield.
Okay.
Just kick the ball. It's one thing that we've seen from Liverpool. There were a couple moments where they looked extremely nervous with Son running at them. Extremely nervous with Lucas running at them. Lucas had them on skates a couple times in that game. That should give Solskjaer some good feeling to say, we have a chance. Let Rashford, for God's sake, start Greenwood. Let them run at Liverpool. That's your best chance to not get killed. Liverpool is not losing the game. And Man U fans out there, let's not get crazy. Liverpool is not losing the game.
So you can't park a bus and play against Liverpool.
Park a bus
with this Manchester United outfit.
You don't want Jordan Henderson to get comfortable.
Okay.
Don't let him get comfortable. Run at him.
So just
and for God's sake, do not play two central defensive midfielders.
Okay.
Attack them. Just run at them. That is your only strength, is running at player. Just run at them and you can get a... I don't think Liverpool can stop Man U from scoring.
Okay.
I don't think so. But I don't think Man U can stop Liverpool from outscoring.
El Pistolero and Manchester United not scoring at Anfield.
We will see.
But all Junior get off. Man mud in clean clothes. But Bruno. Football family, you've heard it here first. Liverpool should win their 22nd game this weekend when they play Manchester United. Or will Man U? Will Manchester United cause an upset? Man City faithfuls are hoping for that. Source Auto, what's a prediction from Source Auto and the family on YouTube as we wrap up the show?
Team is tired, boss.
Liverpool.
I think it's tired. Yeah, Liverpool. I think Liverpool is tired too.
Liverpool. This is it, football family, as we wrap up the show. Manchester United versus Liverpool, the big match in the EPL, matchup in the EPL coming down on Sunday at 11:30 a.m.
But before you say it though,
yes,
Liverpool fans, anyhow man you win next week, and you guys are going to be so sick of it next week. Jesus.
Marco Pratt, Dalton, El Pistolero, you heard it here. If Liverpool lose that game next week, Junior will beat the heck out of you.
If Liverpool drop points next week, Jesus, come on, you ready?
Saga Box says, Klopp says, El Pistolero says, Klopp knows Manchester United get away at Old Trafford, not this time, meaning that they had a favorable... Wait, I'm just reading the comments. Staggerback says, all season Liverpool defense weak. Them attacks save them all the time. Salah lost playing against us because that was the game against Luke Shaw. El Pistolero says, remember Fabinho coming back plus Matip.
Fabinho, I am praying to God Fabinho plays Sunday.
And he was instrumental in that game.
Which
against,
one? The last game?
In the game against City when they did. Fabinho was instrumental.
Whoever said Manu got away in the last game, that is madness. Rojo,
El Pistolero.
The 1-1 game, that's madness. El Pistolera's madness. Manu should have won that game. That's number one. And if Fabinho play, that Liverpool will be overrun by Manchester. It's one thing, Fred is playing good. Let us give Fred his credit. And I hope all they trust Fred to roam that central defending midfield.
All right, let's wrap it up. El Pistolero said, Stagger, you really believe Manchester United are going to win at Anfield? Stagger said, El Pistolero, do I look like Kamone Lee? Big up yourself, football family.
Hey, Stagger, hold on. Aren't we going to talk about Giroud leaving to go to Inter Milan?
Is it?
Chelsea wants 4.3 million pounds, I think, or euro.
Yeah.
And Inter wants to give 3.4. So there's a difference of 1 million, and they don't want to let Giroud go because of 1 million.
Okay. And so there's a negotiating going on over Oliver Giroud for Inter Milan.
So Inter is going to get
Eriksen.
What's that? Sanchez, Lukaku. No, Ashley Young.
Yeah.
No, Giroud. I know Eriksen.
Inter is signing everyone.
They're competing.
I think Conte is trying to prove a point to the English Premier League managers.
What's the point, Junior?
That he can he can get the best out of these players. Because there's no rivalry.
All right, let's wrap up the show. And just for the record, Juventus is leading the Serie A as after Inter dropped points this weekend. So I don't know what Giroud will do for them. Ball Chat family, thank you for joining us. You can link us on social media, Ball Chat Podcast on Instagram, Ball Chat 1 on Twitter, Ball Chat on Facebook. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Our show is available on Island Sports Network on Ball Chat Podcast YouTube page and also on audio platforms. Our show is available on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, also available on Google Play, on Spotify. Junior, come on. We're gonna road, Look more family.
What's up?
Later.